Oi, rainy day. Ah, it's nice. We'll have to try that though with that Drambuie, unless anyone else has. I had a blood test today, a urine test. I thought I was going to get the results today, and if not today, tomorrow. But then the doctor that I was seeing, he's not back until next week. I don't know. Before I had some brown. Is it possible? I thought I had some brown spots on the top of my head. Are they going away? Are the liver spots disappear? The liver spots? You see any brown spots there? If I mess about anymore with that thing, see that? If I mess about with it and it breaks off, it makes it difficult to drink. Look at this car here. I think it's a Lexus 300 something. Look at that. That's a beautiful car. Is it like young man's? Yeah. So let's look at your car, mate. I don't know how old it is, whatever, but it's fucking nice. Looks fantastic. Or was it a Lexus 300 or something? It just looks beautiful. Looks late enough to be hanging around your car on live stream. It's about 8:30, I think. So yeah. If that little shop's open. I was talking about that last night or the other night. A little the yakitori little new shop. I'll have to pop in one night. So this month I've had 26 days no alcohol, 4 days alcohol, and one of those was just one drink. So, but the first time I brought last Saturday was I just had two big beers, two big bottles of beer, two small bottles of sake, and then a bottle of fucking aerated wine. Not A-rated, aerated. Mm. No, I'm not trying to quit altogether. I'm just want to see what it's like after. I've got to get my weight down to, I guess, until I can see my internal organs. So I'm having lots of symptoms. But as I've lost weight and stopped drinking and exercising, a lot of those symptoms have gone away. But like just drinking, like bottles of wine a day and beer. So maybe just better to check my kidneys response. See what that's like. I'd like to start the blood and urine test today. See what that's like, and then just get all the way down to about 80k if I can. But like I said, instead of stop the bad habit of drinking like a lot every day. Because after a while your liver reacts or doesn't react. But it's good to go to bed and not have to get up fucking 5 or 6 times. I just really, I was just thinking then of getting a chew high. And then I just managed to switch it. That's the fucking problem is if you, like if you like a drink, just getting one, sometimes it's not enough. Yeah, but like I said, I've started exercising. I've just done 1 hour in the steam room, walking around for blocks of about 15 minutes, and that wasn't a problem apart from getting a bit tired, but I wasn't out of breath. But the main thing that I'm interested in now is to see, like what the fucking kidney function is, and I guess that's the main one that they can check for. No, but like Saturday nights, I just used to have a fucking bottle of wine. And if I had a pizza, a bottle of wine. But it's just, it's just so nice. I did actually try to get a box of wine and start putting a box of wine in the fridge and maybe just have like 2 glasses instead of having a full bottle. That fucking thing's happening again. Yeah, it's very, it's very strange. Like obviously I've drank too much over the years, but it's good to see the other side of the coin for a while where I have, but this health problem, and it's not because I was just like getting these symptoms and I was really fatigued. That's the first time I had that. But I'd had these other symptoms, and then by cutting down, they went away gradually. Yeah, but obviously getting into better shape as well is going to help. But even as Ricky Gervais said, you know, even when I was younger, you just fucking train. You know, you keep in shape and train, because if you didn't, you'd get really fucking fat soon. I've been in the sauna. There's some fucking strange shapes in there. There are men with fucking little pairs of tits. It's fucking. How the fuck did? I just don't know how they did it. They've got two little tits. Like for now, I've just been walking, but hopefully I'm gonna do. I'm almost breaking into a run, and what I want to do is do some stretching. Get an iron bar and do some stretching. No twists and stretches. But like I said, the main thing at the moment is getting under one. Is getting to about 98k. I did this before. I got down to 100 kilograms before by doing intermittent fasting, and it works. It does work. But then I just fucking forgot about it. Stopped exercising, started drinking again, and you fucking back up. I wish I took a video of that, Carl. So, should I leave it another week? Or should I have a drink tomorrow night? No, I went to the pool actually. I walked for about 1 hour in the pool, which I did enjoy. You know, just that nice cool water on your bike when you start to swim. But I've got no goggles, so and it's always a pain for your eyes with the goggles. So I've got to get some goggles, and maybe I'll do a bit more swimming. Sometimes when I first came here, I was doing like up to 2 hours a day in the pool. I'm getting mixed up with Britain now. Yeah, I've done it before. Spent 2 hours in the water. That fucking tires you out. Oh yeah, no, but like I stopped drinking. I think it was for about, I don't know, was it 7 days or something like that? I can't remember exactly. And it could have been 10 days, but there was no reaction to my body, so I wasn't feeling. I'm thinking about this being, so I wasn't feeling strange or anything. But when that last Saturday, I think I wanted to prove something to see or to check if something was going to happen. So I had a big bottle of beer, and then I thought, "Fuck it, I'll have another bottle of beer." And then I had a small, so you know, like, so I've got to be careful with that, you know, because I guess before long I could be fucking drinking like a skinful. But like I say, I need to know what the result of the blood test is. But I won't find out now until next Friday. But I've also been dieting as well. I've been fasting. When I say I'm fasting, like, you know, like 18, 20 hours, and then just having a wide range of food, like fruits, avocado, cabbage, lettuce, cucumber, tomato. The worst, the worst scenario would be that I got cancer, and then next is like kidney disease or liver cirrhosis of the liver. But I feel okay, like I think I look okay, I feel okay. My urine's a bit fucking yellow, more yellow than usual, even though it's yellow and then it goes to a light yellow, which I think is the best one. So I'm just, like I say, I don't know why it's a darker yellow, but even when I'm not drinking. If I'm not drinking, it's still a darker yellow. And then it goes to a lighter yellow. But what it is, I've got to check my triglycerides, so see what those are like. So it's the triglycerides it's fat in your blood. And so I'm guessing before it wasn't good. But like I said, I've been doing exercise is the best thing. And so what if the triglycerides are high, interferes with your kidneys and your liver and your blood. So I'm hoping that the triglycerides have come down. Yeah, it's not hot yet. It's not really hot. But also, if you get like a dry mouth, that's also a symptom of fucking pre-diabetes, or as they call it. But anyway, I think we're like just having a wake-up call. But like in Britain, probably Europe as well, with young people and the increase of alcoholism and people dying from cirrhosis of the liver. When we talk about 20, 30, 20s, 30s, men and women, it's massively increased. Yeah, there's been no hot days yet. In fact, for the last few years in Japan, there's been no really hot summer. Are you fucking serious? He'd have a bottle of whiskey. I've heard of fucking people having a small bottle to get merry, but I'm talking about a small bottle, like 120 milliliters or something like that. Fuck, man, you can't be lasting long, surely. But wasn't he already pissed? I used to teach. I was a ski instructor, even though I wasn't a fucking good skier. And the guy I was staying with the second in charge at his ski chalet, let's call it. We would drink together. We'd have beer, and I could have as much as I wanted. That was part of the deal. He would drink fucking 2/3 of a bottle of fucking whiskey. He'd already had beer, and it'd be like that. Then there was a fucking waspy car. We don't want to. Let's open that window, let him out. And the next morning, he's fucking up right as bright as rain, 6:30. No problem. I can't imagine that he's alive now. I think the most I ever drank in my life was like half a bottle of, probably doing a broadcast. I drank about half a bottle of vodka, something like that. Maybe 3/4. But that's the only time I've ever done it. And then nothing else. Yeah, because when I used to do streaming, I'd be drinking every day, you know. Yeah, also he would drive as well. So he'd be that pissed. He would also fucking drive his car. This was in the mountains in Nagano. Luckily, like in the evening, there's not many cars on the road. And everybody knew what he was like, but they didn't fucking say anything. Yeah, I just might see if I can get under 100 kilos in the next few days and then maybe celebrate with a bottle of beer and some meat. There's been an increase in foreigners over the summer holidays. I saw a Japanese wife, she got her husband's American, they got 2 kids. But around this area, I'm seeing quite a few. Seeing quite a few foreigners, new ones. But like I say, a lot of Americans with the strength of the dollar, you know, they should be traveling all over the place. It's what a good time for the Americans to travel, as long as they tell them that they are Canadians. I think that wasp is gone. The foreigners around this area are Turks and Brazilians, the biggest number of Brazilians, but they keep themselves to themselves. Where are you from, Scano? Maybe you said before. You said Ireland. Is that right? Yeah. But when you say you'd have pre-drinks, you mean do you get together in someone's house and drink? And then go to the pub? So if you go to someone's house, are you there with someone's mum and dad? So, like, a few lads get together in someone's house, but the mum and dad's there as well. What can you explain minimum pricing? I'm going to get another can of non-alcoholic beer. This one actually does. It's refreshing, and it's but it's the best. It's the best tasting one. There's a German one that's not too bad, and that's about 100 yen. That's the cheapest one. It's 108 yen. Give you a view of the shop. Young lad. It's a big lotto night tonight. I bought some lotto tickets, so I'm hoping that I want a 1,000 yen. That's it. So I went to the lawyers today, and that cost me 11,000 yen. Oh fuck it! I'm gonna treat myself. Just one drink, just to compare the taste. This is they have some good sales on here as well, especially not for vegetables and things like that. Just look at all those cards there, all the different cards. Thank you. I'm just reading what you've put here, Scannell. Yeah, they've got they overloaded. So what? So how much is it? So is it more? Is that just for Ireland? Is that just for Ireland, that? And what about England? Who's fucking brought this in? These governments are fucking cunts. Who's brought all this in? A can of beer will cost £1.70. Fuck that. They're fucking us over left, right, and fucking centre. I'm not even there. I'm fucking fuming. So now it's 180 yen. So that's about 300 yen. But it's same price here. That's for a 500 cc can. But generally, beer in Japan has always been more expensive than England. How much is it for a pint where you are, Scano? So this is 5 days then. 5 days I've had I think I prefer a non-alcoholic one. It fucking changes once you haven't been drinking. Yeah, they have some special beer here. I don't drink it because I don't know, but I don't drink that shit. It's like cheaper than maybe it's 100 yen cheaper, but there's not much tax on it, and it's like they make it from a liqueur, but it tastes fucking horrid. And I've had maybe 10 or 20 cans in my fucking life. £8 for a fucking pint. Fucking how much you get for salary wages? I think aren't there some places you can. I don't know. Are there some places cheap in Ireland? You know, like in the small village. Oh. Hey up, Murray. We're just getting very upset here about prices of beer in Britain. Well, I am. Surely no one gets around in these days. You having a drink, Murray? I've just been chatting with Scano, so I'm going to blame Scano for that. I've been drinking non-alcoholic beer. I think maybe that could be a good idea, though, like 7 days. Oh, no, that's Sunday, so that's 5 days. Yuya Abe. Oh, but he didn't do it in fucking. He didn't do it in one night, did he? He did all 750 pubs. How long did it take him? If you do, he's got to 75 days. We've got to take about 3 months on it. It took 3 years. What a fucking wanker! You could do 10 pubs if you like to drink. You could have like half a drink, 10 pubs. So you could do 10 pubs a night, couldn't you? Like I say, if you drank half, I think if you drank a pint in each pub, that's asking a bit much, isn't it? I've been watching the Ed Sheeran, the Plagiarist, and the pubs. They look fantastic. They just look absolutely fantastic. Was it Galway Bay or something? I think I prefer the non-alcoholic beer. What did you say, Murray? I've seen you retracted just. Did you know that I'm quarter Irish? Not that I give a fuck about it, but what's Callaghan? I guess Callaghan is a Protestant name. Are you in the south or the north, Scano? I remember when I was working in Tenerife. Yeah, that's right. When I was a kid, yeah. I met I think he was from Limerick. Fucking hell, man! The way he spoke, it's just like fucking music. It's Kildare, of course. Well, because of the troubles when I was growing up, we knew all the Antrim. We knew all the fucking cities and towns in Ireland. So, if you have you ever been overseas, Scano? Have you been charming the pants off people with your voice? I guess it's a nice accent in Ireland, yeah. Oh. Not. I don't think it can be said of Belfast that they speak nice. How do I know that? We grew up with it every fucking day in the 1970s, always on the news. I went for a blood test today, Murray. Oh, really? Doing a TEFL? I've got a friend. She doesn't talk to me now. I've upset her maybe, but she's just passed her TEFL or TEFL or TESL. I thought I was going to get him today, but he was finishing work, so I've got to wait until next bloody Friday. He only comes Friday and Saturday, and he's off tomorrow, so I've got to wait until next Friday. Like I said, I feel all right, and I'm exercising all right in the Turkish baths. So I walk for about 1 hour. Is it hard to? Yeah, it is. You got to fucking know your stuff. I've got O-level English and O-level maths, which I took at night school, and I failed O-level English maybe 2 times, 3 times. It might help if the fucking examiner could read what I'd put. Yeah, I think it's better to leave. Yeah, because now I'm thinking of another can of beer. So maybe it's, even though I didn't enjoy it. But I've lost 7 kilos, Murray, and I've been exercising. So I'm hoping that my cholesterol is down, my triglycerides are down. I haven't got it, by the way. I'm talking about a friend. She's from Ireland. Oops, she's forgot something. If you're doing it online, can they give you a certificate online? I don't know. I've no idea. But yeah, I think TESOL is harder than TEFL. Oops, it is. Thought the little kid was going to go flying. I don't know, Scano. I just saw a dad. A dad like was congratulating her on passing it. No, she just got it. So I guess, but I think like she probably wants to go to Japan. And that's got to be one of the best places to go. For a but if you in Japan, I think you just need a degree. You got to be young and have a degree, and then and I think if you've got qualifications, then you can get like a better paying job. But I think if you're young, if you're in your early 20s, I don't think you'll have any problem getting a job teaching English. No, I think no. Japanese, they do like foreigners, especially if they're teaching. Especially if they're young. People, people like young people. So no, I think they do. I think generally speaking, Japanese they're probably friendlier than most. If there might be a small percentage that don't like people like me. So. But the thing in Japan, the salary for the English teacher it hasn't changed in fucking 30 years. Can you believe that? It's still the same. Well, do you think the Japanese are friendly or unfriendly, Murray? Actually, Murray, sorry, so I think he's talking to you, Scano. He says he hasn't found that. Murray's married to a Japanese or Japanese girlfriend. I saw something on one of the shorts, and it was a girl. This guy was interviewing this Japanese girl, and she said she liked Sheffield better than Tokyo. And then this guy said, I didn't believe her. And she said specifically Sheffield. So I was so happy that this young Japanese girl was like shouting out Sheffield. I think generally speaking, if you're lost, a Japanese person will like take you to where you want to go. If it could be like 300 yards walk, they'll take you there. When I was in Tokyo, people, they just buy you drinks. Walk into a pub or a bar, people will buy you drinks all the time. I ended up saying at the end of this day that I'll just go, I'm fucking fed up of people buying me drinks. Just I'll buy my own drinks. and I'm from Yorkshire. Yeah, I've done a couple of videos actually on some bands in the centre of Nagoya. I was well, I still need to open a bank account to get my pension money. But my friend he was in Japan a long time, and he says he's even if you live in England or Britain, it's difficult to open a bank account. That would be the main reason, and also to burn my brother's houses down. Looks like I upset the Aussie girls. It's fucking ridiculous, isn't it? You know, they say because of they're saying they're blaming all the fucking Muslims because they were sending money and they were using the money to support terrorist groups. The biggest fucking terrorists are fucking United Kingdom, fucking United States of America. They're the fucking terrorists. Not these fucking young people who send money, you know, sending money to help their fucking brothers and sisters and families in the Middle East. It's fucking America. And because of this, you cannot open a fucking bank account. But and it there was something in America where the banks were, because all these cartels were bringing the money in, they adjusted the size of the fucking cash. Well, you put, you know, sometimes you put your cash in one side and it goes in the other side. They enlarged the fucking facility so they could put in big fucking holdalls of fucking cash. They knew they were dealing with fucking cartels. Hello, Zinash. I think it's the first time I've seen you, isn't it? Hello, how are you? Message retracted. Iwama is dead. He will be if he steps in front of my truck. Yeah, because I was like thinking of going to England for like, you know, like a week or 2 weeks. And then I was talking to my friend. He was living here, and then he went back to Scotland and got a job. And he told me, you know, it's fucking a pain in the arse to open a bank account. Well, what about a post office account? 9 people. Who were the 9 people? I wonder if Rachel and Christine's there. Yeah, well, the thing is, if it's the post office, they will accept a pension. They will accept money from the pension things. But then again, if I do the post office, I've still got to fucking fly over to England to get the money out of the fucking post office. There is a Japanese bank, so with branches in England. So maybe if I open an account here, then they say it's easier to open an account in England. Now I've got a pension, I'm going to cash out a pension. So it's enough. But I'm probably going to carry on work. You know, I'll be working. In Japan, you can keep on working, so it's not a great stretch. I'm not knocking down walls with pickaxes, so it's I'm not breaking my back. Some people went terrorists, and people came onto the stream. That Rachel's a terrorist. See if she's watching. What the fuck's that? I better open. I don't want that. That's a horrible looking insect. No. I don't know what that is, but I don't like it. Yeah, I'm 2 years off it, but yeah, that's my song. Now the thing is with the retirement is that it's I haven't got. I need a newspaper to fucking swat this thing. Yeah, get out. Yeah, but there was a cup. I saw something about like an American couple, and all these fucking idiots. They said we're going to retire when we're 30 or 35 or 40 or 45. Then what are you going to do? If you stop working, you die. How old was Colonel Sanders when he started that chicken thing? Wasn't he 73 or something? I think that could have been the best thing about the monasteries. Was like they made their own beer, They made their own beer and brew and some strong stuff as well. Maybe that's what kept them at the monasteries. But I just can't, this with these nuns and these. I can't imagine fucking pray. I don't think I could pray for 2 minutes, let alone fucking what half hour, 1 hour, 2 hours, or whatever. What you've got to be mentally fucking wrong, stupid. If you can sit there like this and pray for an amount of length of time, there's something fucking wrong with you. You should be doing something. At least watching television. That's my meditation. Yeah, you are 66, isn't it? So the pound is getting strong. Like like last year it was like 140 yen to the pound. Now it's 180 to the pound. I've got all fresh things at the warehouse, like vegetables, sauerkraut. I heard that sauerkraut was quite good for you, for doing good things for your body, renewing your cells. Well, now you've got all these fucking people coming into the UK from all over the place. Can't get rid of the fuckers. They put in, and this is a problem in Ireland as well, where they're filling up fucking venues, and people want to go there on holiday or for a weekend, and they can't because they're fucking full of cunts from all over the place. I don't know when this law was passed. The law was passed many, many years ago that if someone turned up on your doorstep, the local council, they had to house these people at the cost to the fucking local taxpayer. Is that Inuo Dayo? Inuo Dayo. I can hear thunder in the distance. Like with these judges, they've just said that they can't send people to Rwanda because it's not safe. Meanwhile, these fucking people that are coming into the country are raping fucking English girls. Like all these judges that make these decisions, they're living in fucking massive, massive houses with fucking police protection. And if you disagree with it, you're fucking racist. Now I think what they're saying that if you're transphobic, You're transphobic. They send the police around to arrest you. Look, they're just coming to England for for financial benefits, and this is fucking threatening everyone else. Well, it's not just England, is it? It's Britain, because you're getting the same thing in Ireland as well. I guess you are. I think Kagame is a Japanese word. Kagami means mirror. Dude look like a lady. What's this here? There was one time a couple of years ago, I used to panic every time I heard a police siren because I thought they were coming after me. What's the PPS number? So that means they can't stay or something. It's a fucking joke, isn't it? No, and this just forces up like the lack of accommodation, lack of housing, which just puts, the average person on the governments do not give a fuck about people. They do not give a fuck. I see. Fucking hell. Look, I would go to America if they gave me like fucking 4 times my normal wage for what? Not even fucking working. B&D Shikatsu, what are you fucking trying to say? This fucking big bad channel is a bit of a fucking prick. I think maybe I should ban him because he's not. That's 300,000. That's in Ireland. That's a fucking significant amount of fucking. Where the fucking Ireland getting the money from? That's a fucking massive amount, isn't it? Isn't the fucking man? Isn't the president a Polish cunt? What is it? 10 o'clock already? Rakuten point on. Sometimes you can get cheap stuff here. It's reduced. You can't see anything, can you? This one here, this is so strong, it's unbelievable. The flavour. Drink a cup of cheer, my friend. Look at this. This is a pizza pan, 88 yen. That's nice and cheap, isn't it? 50 pence. What do you think, guys? Is that good? 50 pence? Fuck. I don't know. That seems a bit pricey for 98 yen, doesn't it? Okay, I don't know. See, this is the problem when you drink. I could have done with waiting till tomorrow. But like I said, I didn't eat a lot of food today. Now, I don't see that girl there. When I was a kid,
245円でございます。250円お預かりいたします。
that girl there looks like a film star from the Britain 1960s called Nanette Newman. She was the Ollie Willoughby of her day. Back in the truck. See you later, Murray. Take care, pal. Yeah, Brilliant's in surplus, but what do you do when there's no fucking surplus? I was wondering where that sandwich gone then. I haven't had one of these for ages. Fuck, that's old. What do we eat? Oh, I did open it. I can read some kanji, yeah. Do you think those people who went in that boat, if they'd have seen, I'm sure they must have checked it out before they went on about this guy and what he was saying online about using the cheapest things to go to one of the most dangerous places on fucking earth. And you still went in, but people do it. They know there's a fucking problem, they know there's a danger, but people still do it. You know that, but he wouldn't get it certified because it cost too much money to certify it. And probably they wouldn't have certified it. Which begs the question, why was he still allowed to use this vessel? I actually wanted to go on that ship, but I was £248,000 short. But doesn't that tell you that is far too much? They've got more money than sense. I would have said at most it was worth about fucking $5,000 or $10,000 to get in that ship. It can't be more than that, surely. Yeah, but people were saying that like it was being banged and bumped every time it went down there. But the stupid thing is, he himself was fucking going in it. If I was going in something like that, I would make sure that was as safe as possible. There's no way I'd be risking my own fucking life. Do I know Iwakun? Yeah, fucking. I made a video with Iwakun, irritating fucker. I don't know why I turned the engine on. It's not cold or anything. But there's no. He hasn't done it properly. He's not. He hasn't any idea how to do things or research things. Because if he did, he'd have fucking built it proper. Yeah, it was also greed and arrogance because he didn't like being told what to do. How old do you think I am? I've still got my eyesight is good. My hearing is good. I'm healthy. How old are you, YM? They're going to tell me to go. About 10 o'clock. Sun came up. Can people see that remark? Are Japanese people bad at English? I don't know, probably 12 years ago, something like that. Yeah, Japanese people are bad at English. So are Koreans, because they are brothers. They have there's a range in the hearing of Japanese and Korean people, so it makes it very difficult for them to learn English. No, Scano, sorry mate, I don't remember that gig. Was this in Ireland or Japan? Yeah, I agree with you there, YM. Yeah, Japanese women are small. And my wife wasn't small. She's 172. Yeah, I remember my niece saying that my wife speaks English. You know, she's a good English speaker, and my niece said to me, her English is not very good. What the fuck are you talking about? They expect a foreign person's English to be fucking excellent. You know, without a doubt, you know, European, for example, people from Spain or Sweden or fucking Norway, their English is going to be good because they learnt it at fucking school as kids. Japanese people that, you know, that learnt English, they learnt it by themselves and school, but generally they learnt it by themselves because the fucking school system's shite. But you get, a lot of countries in Africa, a lot of countries in Europe, Israel, they teach in English. Yeah, I was a bit of a twat. So when my mate, he used to say to people, "Oh, your English is really good," when it was fucking shite. Let's turn my metal. It's not. I thought he was fucking. No, I'm fluent in a low level of Japanese. So I can talk and converse in Japanese, and if I speak Japanese, they get relaxed. So they say, "Oh, you can speak Japanese." So it should be a lot better. But I'm 64, so I don't give a fuck now. I saw something and it was like a Kentucky Fried Chicken ad, and there was a special price on for about 1,100 yen or something. And then I went past the Kentucky today, but I couldn't see it. They're doing a special New York chicken burger at Kentucky Fried Chicken. I forgot that. Yep, there is. What you trying to say? There's too many fucking Brazilians in Iwakura. You are right. But it's okay. They don't bother people. Yeah, just wondering like I said, I did an hour in the, and last night I did 45 minutes, and 45 minutes before that. So like working hard in the heat. So I'm just wondering whether I should try. I need some running shoes though. Maybe I'm dropping 7 kilos. It's enough to start like running. Oh yeah, I did. I worked for Uber, and and I was picking up these fucking chicken orders. But so at that time, all the shop is full of all these shelves with all these orders on the fucking, and they could have been there like half an hour, 1 hour. But I used to get this bucket of a special offer, and then I used to take it round to the kids. But then he was just getting too fucking greasy, so I stopped buying it. Well, they're 26 and 23 now, I think. Oh no, so my daughter will be 20. I better fucking check. Maybe she's 23 in October. No, she'd be 24 because she's born in. So if my daughter makes it to 101, she will have lived in 3 centuries. Jappa, why did you put that YM? Is YM, does that mean you muppet? Well, you definitely did 2 centuries. Oh, so did I. Yeah. Yeah, it's more likely to be Japanese women that make it, yeah. I was watching a video the other day. It was like I think he was 100 years old. And then in his 60s, he started running. And then when he was 88, he was the world champion runner for his age group. And this made him very, very happy. Because there's not that many people. Yeah, well, it's yeah. Do you know, like in the lowest life expectancy is like in the Baltic states? They're like fucking late 40s, 50s. You see the fucking alcohol, death by alcohol or suicide. Well, I've got a mate in England. He's from his mum and dad emigrated, so they consider themselves Irish, but he's Sheffield. But they're just Irish, like my granddad. They're Irish, but they were born in Sheffield. And I'm amazed. I was talking to my cousin, and he was sitting drinking with him, and I'm amazed that he's still alive. Junk PCs, computers. Yeah, they're supposed to be the Irish, the strongest drinkers. There's something on quite interesting with Stephen Fry, and he said they would bring over the Irish boys, and then they would build them up over the year, like with steak and Guinness. And after that year, they were ready to go. You know, they would just work anybody into the ground. They would just work so hard. No, really. But in Ireland, not so. About 2 years ago, I had 40 junk computers. I could have sold them to you. I spent all day taking them apart. What, people came over from Liverpool to live in Ireland, or the other way around? Well, this is what see. This is what I want to do in Japan: is buy a whole house, an old house, and cheap, and then live in that. You heard that iPhones are cheap in Japan. I don't know. I don't like iPhones. I bought a house when I was 20, and I should have fucking rented it out to nurses instead of my fucking cunt brothers. I would be very rich now. This is the problem with governments. They just don't give a fuck about the people. They can't live. They're giving everything away to fucking people that have never. It's fucking ridiculous. And if you say anything about it, you're a fucking racist. You should open it. You should do a channel, YM, speaking the fucking obvious. Yeah, I will have to ask my friend. He's coming this one. You go the other fucking way around, you cunt. He's putting himself in a fucking difficult position. Instead of fucking turning away from me, he's fucking trying to squeeze past me. Yeah, well, that's the amazing thing about Japan. You can buy a house. My friend, he bought a house and a warehouse for 2 million yen. Which is like 8,000. It's about £8,000. That's with the land. So that is what I want to do. So then you can afford to live, grow your own vegetables, teach English, repeat after me. But where are you going to fucking live in England? I want, like now and again, the last time I saw it was like in like Northumberland or in fucking Hartlepool, where you can buy a house for £1 if you can, if you're going to live in the house. Yeah, I've got well, maybe he had help, but I think maybe he lived with his dad at first, his old dad, and then he says he's got a place of his own now. Yeah, they do. Yeah, it's very strange that with the and they look in good condition, but they still do it because the house is worth nothing. It's the land. The last time I went to Tokyo, When was that now? It must be a few years ago. I'm trying to think why I went to Tokyo. I can't remember. I cannot remember the last time I went to Tokyo. Or why. It's too fucking expensive. I want to go to Tokyo to go to Taco Bell. I don't know how true this story is. Apparently, a politician asked why they do this, and he was killed because it's big business by the Yakuza or builders. But sometimes it's the housewives. They just want a new house. Not kidding. They want a new house. So they knock down the fucking old one and they build a new house. But now in Japan, there's a lot of nice houses now. Yeah, exactly. 10,000. I don't know, maybe it's even more now. Did the prices go up? It used to be 10,000. My cunt. All right, pal. Been a long time. It's a long time since I've seen my cunt. How are things in Australia? Well, recently I'm sleeping a lot better. I've not drinking so much alcohol. That's it. We've got to start fucking we should do a fucking, what do you call that Italian cunt? Hang them from a fucking lamppost. Yeah, I forget who it was now. In America, oh, it was AOC. That good-looking chick. She's brought in a bill to stop politicians buying shares and stocks because politicians in America, they outperform everybody. So like all the pundits, all the experts, the politicians outperform all of them because they're so fucking good. AOC's fuck. She's gorgeous. She wants to be fucked. She's got a white boyfriend. Yeah, maybe they can protect the future. Yeah, that was him. You know, like fucking. There's a company called Nvidia. I'm not sure what they do, but the Nancy Pelosi's husband apparently he was very successful with that stock. They're just all corrupt fuckers. Maybe that's why that guy fucking attacked him with the hammer. Oh, my, oh, that's it. It was after Pelosi, wasn't he? But then she wasn't there, so he gave a few fucking smacks to his head. Yeah. But the thing is, all it wanted to stop that was a copper stood behind him, like looking out that way, but everyone was looking in the same direction. But he highlighted a problem where the fucking churches were fucking corrupt and they were stealing money from fucking weak people. So that guy lost about $600,000 to a fucking church because they got into his mother. I'd be fucking pissed as well. Do you know what is? I don't know if it's an MPO or a GPO. My friend has got he's got one of those. And so what they do, if you can gather, like, let's say $1 million, the government will give you $1 million to like set something up. And then he said the big problem is that there's a lot of corruption and they spend all the money. Oops, a daisy. My phone is about to die. I don't know if I wasn't paying attention. I don't know if that's saved it. But like he came back into politics, so he is the longest serving. He's the longest serving prime minister in Japan. And then they shot him. What a surprise! A bullet in the fucking back. Yeah. What did Shinzo Abe get for being the longest serving prime minister in Japan? A bullet. And what they're in a sex ring as well, these fuckers. It's amazing, you know. Like, I was just seeing something today. There's a woman on Instagram, and she's talking about when they were brought up as kids in these religious. They should be all fucking stopped and banned. These religions, because they're just abusing young girls and kids. Same with the Amish and the Leggish and the religion that's in the Middle-ish. I watched that video; it's quite good. But at the end of the day, if you're a 16-year-old girl and someone's giving you $500 to fucking tickle his balls or massage him, it's not a bad it's better than a fucking paper route. Paper route, did you hear that? I'm turning American. Oh yeah, so there was something, I don't know how true it is, but there was something on the fucking Yahoo, and they were saying that people who wanted to work for Bill Gates' office were being asked very strange interviews, being asked very strange sexual questions. I think a lot of foreigners are going to end up coming to Japan, getting a special visa, and buying these old houses for fucking 2 million yen. Yeah, that's why he shot him, isn't it? I didn't know he was that closely associated with it, but it certainly brought attention to it. And they're trying to make a change in the law where politicians can't be involved with it. But it's, look at that, you know, in America, the what do you call them? Tom Cruise's religion. Fuck, they're dodgy fuckers. They're kidnapping people, killing people. They've got too much money. I think they should send in nuns. They've got a big building somewhere, haven't they? I don't know if it's in Seattle or wherever. But I think they should send in nuns in parachutes. Scientology. Yeah. I actually worked with a guy in Scientology church when I delivering tea in Barnsley, and he was so smartly dressed. This guy. But he didn't try any mumbo jumbo. Is Danny Masterson? Is he Christian Scientist? Is it Scientology? Yeah, when I first came here to Japan, they had this advertisement running all the time. Ron L. Hubbard were teaching for Ron, but I think most people used to ignore it. That ran every fucking Monday in the Japan Times. Why I'm in my car? Because I stopped doing. Because it's free Wi-Fi. That's why. So the only other place I've done recently is from the supermarket. Yeah, I didn't realize that Danny Masterson was the Church of Scientology. Do I like natto? No, but I eat it because it's good for your health. I think I fucking feel a mosquito on my hand. Right, guys, I'm going to get off and have a nice sleep. Been good chatting. Take care. What happened there? Oh, that's my red thumb. See you later, guys. Oh, Yasumi Nasai. Bye, Mike. Bye, Scano. Bye, YM. Oh, Yasumi.